Imagine this. It's late at night. You're driving home on a quiet road. Suddenly, thud, thud, thud. You pull over. Flat tire. No problem, right? You pop open the trunk, move the bags aside, lift the floor mat, and nothing. No spare tire. Just an empty space. Your heart sinks. You check your phone. No signal. The nearest town is 20 miles away, and you have absolutely no idea what to do next. This is not a made-up story. This is happening to real drivers every single day, all because of one small decision made by car manufacturers that most buyers never even notice until it's too late. So today, we're asking the big question: why is your brand new car coming without a spare tire? And more importantly, should you be worried? Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you will know everything you need to know. And trust me, this could save you from a very bad night on the side of the road. Welcome to MotorMinds, where we break down everything about cars in simple, easy language. New here? Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Now, let's get into it. Why new cars are dropping spare tires. For decades, buying a car came with one guarantee. No matter what model you picked, a small compact car, a big SUV, or a tough pickup truck, there was always a spare tire waiting for you in the trunk. It was just part of the deal. But something has changed. Over the last 10 years or so, more and more new cars have been rolling out of factories without a spare tire. Instead, drivers are finding a small can of tire sealant, a tiny air compressor, or in some cases, absolutely nothing at all. Here's a number that might surprise you. According to AAA, nearly 30% of new vehicles sold in recent years do not come with a spare tire. That's almost 1 in every 3 new cars on the road today. So you might be thinking, did I just miss something? Is this a cheap model thing? A luxury thing? Actually, no. This is happening across all kinds of vehicles, from affordable everyday cars to high-end brands. And there are very specific reasons why. Let's go through them one by one. Reason number 1, fuel efficiency. The first reason comes down to something very simple: weight. Car manufacturers today are under serious pressure to meet strict fuel efficiency rules set by governments around the world. Every country wants cars to use less fuel and produce fewer emissions. And to do that, automakers have to make cars as light as possible. Now you might think, how heavy is a spare tire really? Well, when you count the tire itself, the metal rim it sits on, the jack you'd use to lift the car, and the wrench to remove the bolts, you're looking at anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds of extra weight. That's roughly the same as a small child sitting in your trunk 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. By removing all of that, manufacturers can make the car lighter, and a lighter car uses slightly less fuel. Even if it's just a tiny fraction of a mile per gallon, multiply that across 500,000 vehicles, and it starts to make a real difference on paper. So in simple terms, your spare tire became a weight problem, and car companies decided to solve it by just not including one. Reason number 2, the space problem. The second reason is all about space, and this one is becoming even more important as electric cars take over. Think about it. Electric vehicles run on massive battery packs. These batteries need to go somewhere, and more often than not, they sit underneath the floor of the car. That's the same area where your spare tire used to live. Even in regular gas-powered cars, designers are always looking for ways to make the interior feel bigger and more comfortable. A larger back seat, more legroom, a wider trunk, these are things buyers want, and every inch counts. Removing the spare tire gives car designers more freedom. That empty space can become extra trunk room, a subwoofer for your audio system, or just a cleaner, flatter trunk floor. It sounds small, but in the world of car design, that kind of flexibility is actually very valuable. So while you're enjoying your spacious new car interior, just know, part of that space used to belong to your spare tire. Reason number 3, run flat tires and repair kits. Now here's where things get interesting and where car companies start making their biggest argument. They'll tell you that spare tires are no longer necessary because tire technology has improved so much. And honestly, they're not completely wrong. A lot of new cars now come fitted with something called run flat tires. These are specially built tires with stronger, reinforced sidewalls that can keep supporting the car even after all the air has escaped. If you get a puncture with run flat tires, you can still drive, usually for around 50 to 100 miles before you absolutely need to stop. That's often enough time to reach a gas station or a tire shop, especially if you're driving in a city or on a busy highway. For cars that don't have run flats, many manufacturers include a tire repair kit. This is usually a small can of sealant foam and a mini air compressor. The idea is simple. If you get a small hole in your tire, you spray the sealant in, pump the tire back up, and drive to the nearest shop. It sounds pretty smart, right? And for certain situations, it actually works. But here's the thing, and this is really important. These solutions only work in very specific situations, and when they don't work, they leave you completely stuck. If your tire gets a sidewall blowout, where the side of the tire tears rather than the tread, that sealant kit is useless. If you hit a curb or a pothole hard and bend the wheel, no sealant is going to fix that. If the damage is too big or in the wrong spot, that little can of foam isn't going to do anything for you. And run flat tires? They cost significantly more than regular tires, and not every tire shop carries them. So even if you make it to a shop, you might be waiting a while or paying a lot more than expected. The technology is real, but it's not a perfect solution. Not even close. Reason number 4, the money factor. Let's be real for a moment. There's another reason behind all of this, and it has nothing to do with fuel economy or technology. It's about money. A spare tire, a jack, and a lug wrench all cost money to make. They cost money to package. They cost money to install. When you remove those 3 things from every single car rolling down the assembly line, you save a significant amount per vehicle. Now multiply that by hundreds of thousands of cars per year, and the savings for the manufacturer become very large very quickly. And here's the part that might frustrate you a little. Those savings don't always get passed on to you, the buyer. Car prices have been going up, not down. So the manufacturer is saving money on parts, but the car isn't getting any cheaper. They call it modern design or efficient engineering. And while that might sound great in a brochure, you have to wonder, who is this really benefiting? What you should do. Okay, so now you know the why. Let's talk about what you should actually do about it. Step 1. Before you buy any new car, check whether it includes a spare tire. Don't assume it does. Ask the dealer directly. Look it up in the owner's manual. Make it part of your buying decision. Step 2. If your car doesn't come with a spare, you can buy one. A compact spare tire, sometimes called a donut, is small, lightweight, and won't take up much space. You can usually find one that fits your car for under $100. Add a small jack and a lug wrench and you're fully prepared. Step 3. Learn how to change a tire. Seriously, it takes about 20 minutes to learn and could save you hours of trouble one day. There are plenty of simple videos online that walk you through the whole process step by step. Step 4. Keep a basic emergency kit in your car. A flashlight, a reflective vest, some road flares or warning triangles, and a fully charged power bank for your phone. These things take up very little room, but can make a huge difference when things go wrong. A little preparation today can save you from a very stressful night tomorrow. So here's the big picture. Car manufacturers are removing spare tires to save weight, save space, cut costs, and point to newer tire technology as the solution. Some of those reasons make sense, but the reality for everyday drivers is that those alternatives don't always work, and when they fail, you're the one left stranded. The disappearance of the spare tire is one of those changes that sounds modern and logical until the moment you actually need one. And by then, it's too late to wish you had it. So be smart, be prepared. Don't let a $50 piece of rubber be the difference between a minor inconvenience and a nightmare. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need to know this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to MotorMinds and hit that bell so you get notified every time we drop a new video. Drop a comment below and tell us, did you know your car was missing a spare tire? We read every comment and we'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there and we'll see you in the next one.